Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's play some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch, and today we're gonna be playing with this beauty, the Koenigsegg Gemera, or is it Gemera? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. This is Koenigsegg, let's say, family car, because it sits for people, kind of an interesting concept for a hypercar that costs I don't know how many $1 million, but there you go. So I'm gonna be testing this out because right now on Nintendo Switch, the Drive Syndicate number 5, 6, I don't even know. It's happening where you could, in theory, unlock this car if you spend a couple $100 and maybe even max it if you spend a couple thousand. So that's pretty cool, right? Of course, since I'm not doing any of that, there is an MP or multiplayer season where you can test this car at its maximum rank. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. By the way, this is another one of those videos that I don't know when it's going live. So by the time you're watching this, probably this video was recorded a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, who knows. So yeah, this was in the past, but hey, I still wanted to test this car, show it off in a video, and here we are. Now, this particular car is kind of a weird one, because if you notice, the rank is 5,085. That's an incredibly high rank. That's up there with the Venom F5. It's even higher than the Koenigsegg Jesko or the SSC Tuatara. And yet, this car is nowhere near as fast. You can see that the top speed is 413, and with Nitro it goes something like 433. So it's not really all that fast. I mean, it's fast, but nowhere near as crazy. I believe that the reason for such a high rank has to do with the really good acceleration, which is where the other super fast cars suffer, and also the fact that this car is very agile. But then again, things like the Venom are really agile too, so I don't know, it does seem that this car is a little bit overranked. But anyway, let's test it out in multiplayer. Now, to be fair, I've been playing with this car a fair bit, and that is not because, oh, I love this car. It has more to do with the fact that I wanted the tokens from the MP season. This it's MP3 because there's 3 multiplayer seasons going on right now. This season, it's a peculiar one. Normally, when you get a free try of a car like this, and it's the type of multiplayer season where there's the maximum reward you get at a 3,000 points of multiplayer score. And they normally give you an epic import part. So I suppose, because this is the car from the Drive Syndicate, they did not want to give you a quote-unquote free epic import part. I say quote-unquote free because, I mean, it's still a lot of money that you have to spend in order to unlock this car. Because, by the way, this car you cannot unlock unless you actually spend money. That's it. That's the end of it. There's no two ways about it. From what I understand, all the Drive Syndicates, you could unlock the car if you spent enough tokens, which in it of itself, it's already quite the money sink if you're, trying to save tokens and all of that. But anyway, technically you could do it back then as a free player. But this type of cars, ever since the La Voiture Noire Drive Syndicate, it's impossible to get these cars without spending actual money. So yeah, because I don't think they were willing to give away an epic import part. That is why instead they give you tokens. That's 150 tokens. So not bad. I'm doing it just for that. It's 150 tokens at the maximum reward, but I also got another 50 tokens a little earlier in the same season. So 200 tokens, it's alright. I mean, you definitely have to grind it, but because it fortunately has unlimited fuel, you could literally just leave, and that's what a lot of people did. You could literally leave the game running and just press the button a few times to start a race, let it drive itself with touch drive, and get whatever points you get. Obviously, you're not gonna get a lot of points because you're not gonna be winning races like that, but you're still gonna get points. And for example, I had to do it while I was working in other stuff. I had this running on my second monitor, and just press the button to oh Jesus, I thought I was gonna crash. Press the button to start the race, and that's it. Let it do its thing. Continue. I kept on doing my own thing. And then when the race was over, press the button a few more times, and all of that stuff. Basically just letting it drive itself and getting points like that. And in that way, I was able to, I don't know, I did like half of the score needed for the rewards, to the maximum rewards. Oh, what happened with that jump? What was that? Okay, fine. That's how I got kind of like half of the maximum score needed. And the rest I've been actually doing proper races. That's why I say that I've been driving this car a little bit, because I do want those tokens. Tokens are useful. Alright, I mean, does it really matter to be looking at the scoreboard? We all know what we're racing against. Actually, 3 people disconnected from that race. What? Okay, sure, why not? And yeah, look at that. I'm getting my credits, 200,000, not bad. And the next reward, which is at the 3,000 mark, is going to be my tokens. Now, talking about the car itself, as I was saying a little bit earlier, it has a very, very, very high rank. And honestly, I'm not really a connoisseur of these super high rank cars in Class S because I don't have any. Well, recently I got the Jesko, but I only have it at 4 stars and all of that, so I don't have a lot of experience with this type of cars with really high ranks. But I don't know, it just seems weird for this car to have such a high rank and yet not have such a great top speed. Again, I don't know if the acceleration really, Jesus Christ, really makes up for it. And obviously because right now I'm only racing against other Gemeras, well, you don't have anything to compare it against, really. But I'm really curious to see how this car would perform. And obviously in a very high speed track like Himalayas or something, this would not be able to put a good fight against something like Venom, right? But I wonder how would this do in something very twisted like Osaka or maybe Auckland, or even worse, the Buenos Aires track, which what a pain in the rear that track is. All right, finally. I thought I was gonna lose that race for a second, but we're okay. Did beat 7 players, not bad, huh? I know that the Venom would have troubles building the speed in Osaka or maybe in the Caribbean, but the Venom also, it's surprisingly agile because it drifts really good. Surprisingly good, ridiculously good, I would even dare to say. So the fact that this car is also very agile, does it really make up like the acceleration, since both cars are really agile, the Venom and this? I guess the whole point of this car having such a high rank would be because of the acceleration, but does that really trump the... Oh, Jesus, he passed me just like that? Cool. Okay, hold on. This is getting tough. This person is driving well, and I'm driving terrible. Not terrible, just not great. Yeah, I don't know if the acceleration of this car really compensates for the lack of top speed. Such a crazy difference on the top speed. Hey, I guess we'll... I was gonna say I guess we'll see, but the reality is that I don't know that I have any ways to know. Oh, nice jump, buddy. All right, that's fair. He deserves this win. So yeah, I don't know. Strange car. And as I was saying a bit earlier, it's crazy to me how much money you have to spend to get this car. It's such a weird thing that Asphalt 9 does with, in general, with the economy in the game, but also in particular with the drive syndicates. All right, getting close to my tokens. It just seems so crazy to me the level of paywall that this game has in regards to the drive syndicate. And on top of that, what's surprising me even more than just having such a crazy paywall is that it's such a crazy paywall for cars that are not necessarily even the best. Like, from what I understand, again, because I don't really have much experience with those cars in a real scenario of multiplayer here, because I only get to test these cars during the free tries. I believe that the current king of the game is the Venom F5, which was acquirable by tokens. Now, then again, that was... Oh, Jesus Christ. That was more of a fluke. Let's say that maybe they didn't mean to make it easily available or so. Oh, rip to that guy that fell out of the track. So, still, I believe that pretty much all of the Drive Syndicate cars never have been all that great. Like I was saying, this car, sure, it has one of the highest ranks in the entire game, but I really don't think it's that absolutely strong. Then you have something like the La Voiture Noire, which is where I believe Drive Syndicates went straight to hell with the monetization. And that car, from what I understand, is just like the Devo, but maybe a little worse. So why are these cars so ridiculously expensive to get? I don't understand. And honestly, I don't understand the people who pay to get these cars. I mean, to each their own, you know, but man, I could understand somebody that it's a collector of a particular brand. And let's say that I'm a huge Koenigsegg fan in the way that I actually am a huge Lamborghini fan, right? So I could understand somebody going absolutely crazy and spending a bunch of money just to complete their collection. I kind of understand that. I can... Not necessarily that I can get behind it, because still the prices on these things are ridiculous to me. But hey, if you have a lot of money to spend or whatever, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But other than that, why would you want cars that are this expensive? Like I was saying, oh Jesus Christ, no! We both fell off the track. Like I was saying, imagine you have to spend a couple of $100 apparently, from what I've heard, but I've heard it from a good source, from Furum. You know what I'm talking about, right? Furum Films. I never know how to pronounce that. That yeah, you need a couple of $100 just to unlock the car. But that's to unlock the car. You get the car at 1-star. What can the car do at 1-star? You still have to spend so much more in order to start it up. And that's where it seems crazy. Spending that much money to get a car that will be useless because it's at a very nerfed state. Ah, man, that's just... I don't understand it. Now, if you're one of these people that goes and pays a lot of money to get these cars, I'm not trying to judge you. I just don't understand it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Maybe it's because my financial situation wouldn't allow me to spend that crazy amount of money in this type of things. Maybe that's why. But like I said, maybe you have a lot of spare money for some reason. You do really, really good in your job and all of that. You have a lot of money laying around. That's perfectly fine, you know. To each their own on how to spend their money. But, you know, I would expect at least that if Gameloft is adding these cars that are so absolutely expensive, and I know this sounds counterintuitive, or maybe not. I would expect that if they're so expensive, at least they would be absolutely amazing, insane cars. And I know that is like, wait a second, is DBT saying that Gameloft should become even more pay to win in the sense that the best cars are the ones that you can buy for a lot of money, so only the guys that are willing to spend a lot of money are the ones that are gonna get the car? It's not that I'm advocating for it, but it would make more sense to me. I'll be like, well, at least, you know, I can understand that, hey, it's a lot of money, but you get a really good thing. But as it stands, it just seems that it's a lot of money and you get a okay thing. That's how I'm saying it. Oh, come on, 8 points to get my... Okay, it's fine. Now, obviously, the Switch, like I've said a gajillion times and like everybody knows. Oh, look at that person. I think he owns that car. That's why he has that livery. The Drive Syndicate right now, I mean, the Switch version is a year behind from the global version, right? So we're right now on the Drive Syndicate for this car, while the global version is actually in... Oh, Jesus Christ! It's in the Bugatti Bolide. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Bugatti Bolide Drive Syndicate, which, to be fair, it does seem to be a more of a king car than this one is. Because it's another one of those absolutely insanely super fast cars. Oh, this guy just trying to do floaties with this car. Does floaties even work in Switch? I've heard people say that they don't, but anyway. So it's a ridiculously fast car, although it does seem to be quite a difficult one to deal with, because it has very, very, very low nitro. So low, in fact, that people say, ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm last place. I'm not gonna get my 8 points. Are you kidding me? It has such a low nitro, the Bolide. Apparently it's the lowest nitro in the entire game. So that makes it kind of difficult to keep the speed. Oh, wait a second, I gained 4th place. Ah, is that enough for 8 points? Maybe. Is it? Is it? Yeah, exactly 8 points. Well, to be fair, I think that no matter what placement I got, except maybe for very last, I would get only 8 points. Like, even if I got 1st place, it would be 8 points because I cannot get over 3,000. But there we go. There are my tokens. Give me my tokens. But yeah, I believe that the... you could consider more the Bolide a king rather than this, the Gemera. So I kind of get that. Also, it does seem to be kind of a difficult king to deal with precisely because of the fact that it has no nitro. So, but still, I can understand that one a bit more than this. So like I was saying, the La Voiture Noir and all of that. Why does this car have so many gray colors? It has this one, it has this one, it has this one, and this one. It has 4 variants of gray. Are you for real? I think that one looks the best just because it's more shiny. I don't know. I like it. I like it better. So let's go with that for one final race with the Koenigsegg Gemera. So, is this car worth the money that they ask for it? I don't think so. Is any car worth the money that they ask for? I honestly don't think so, but hey, whatever. It's an interesting car. To be completely honest, I said at the beginning that it's a beauty. Sure, it is, but it's not my favorite. You know, I like the more crazy looking cars. So to me, this looks like a nice car, but that's about it. Nothing incredibly special on the looks. Apparently, to me at least, nothing incredibly special on the performance. So hey, it's fine. If you're going for it, that's completely fine. Actually, you know what? If you're watching this, again, this was recorded in the past from the moment that you're watching it. Ah! Did you go for this car? Did you get it? How far did you get in the Drive Syndicate? In theory, I think that by now I should have released a video, a little bit of a rant on Drive Syndicate. I mean, it's not a surprise that Drive Syndicates are terrible, but I wanted to rant about it, so I don't know. Did you participate? How far did you get into it? What cars did you unlock? I personally was only able to unlock the Idle Design R whatever, the Nissan Idle Design, and that's it. I didn't go any further because, man, the grind that you have to do, it's absolutely insane. But there we go. That is the Koenigsegg Gemera, the Drive Syndicate featured car. It's an interesting car. I don't love it, but hey, to each their own. That's gonna be it for today. You know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, you watched it all the way to here, please hit the like button. It helps the channel. Also subscribe if you haven't, check the Discord and all of that stuff, link is in the description. For now, that's gonna be it for today. And also, why don't you check these videos that YouTube believed that you would be interested in watching? I made them, so they're probably good. Well, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.